Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing well. So today I'm going to do another answer, and this time it is going to be from GS2. Last time I did from GS1, and this is from GS2 from UPSC 2020 mains paper. This is a 10 marker question, so I should take time wise, I should not take more than 7 to 8 minutes to write this answer. To calculate how much time you require to answer any question, try to just time it in your own time. Go ahead and look at your stopwatch or whatever timer you are using to see how much time it takes for you to write about 150 words. Because for 10 marker questions, you will be getting 150 words limit. You have to answer it within 150 to 170, maximum maybe 180 to 200 words if you know a lot about that particular question. So you should be able to write that maximum within 7 to 8 minutes. And other questions which are 15 markers, for that you should get 12 minutes, about 12 minutes to answer. So let's start writing this question and the answer to it, and then after that I will go ahead and come into more specifically how I went ahead and answered this question. Okay, so I'll start the timer. So the question is: the emergence of fourth industrial revolution, digital revolution, has initiated e-governance as an integral part of the government. Discuss. You have to just discuss this particular statement that is given. So what are the keywords here? The keywords are fourth industrial revolution. This is the first keyword, and the second keyword is e-governance. Basically how fourth industrial revolution is helping into e-governance. So first I will simply define what is the fourth industrial revolution. Fourth industrial revolution is a fusion of various digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, robotics, Internet of Things, I will underline some important things here. So my time limit is kind of going up, but I will still write more because I know more. So it's okay to write more sometimes and take an extra minute or so. So now overall, you can see I have used almost 10.5 minutes. Of course, I was also talking to you when I was timing it. So you can reduce maybe 30 seconds from it. But 10 minutes is a little bit too much for this particular answer, because I think you should be able to answer it within 7 to 8 minutes itself. But it's okay. I'm out of practice, so maybe I'm taking more time. But what I would expect you to do it is, if you are starting anew, if you are someone new, you can take more time. You can take 10 to 12 minutes, 15 minutes to answer the question. Practice your speed, practice how you write the answer, and slowly you will come down to 7 to 8 minutes as you practice more, as you get more familiar with the content also. Because if you're not familiar with the content, then I think it will take you more than 10 minutes, which is going to be too much. This content I got from I think V Forum, World Economic Forum website. So that's why I say you are not going to get this kind of content from any coaching institute, from any kind of outside source, traditional source. This kind of questions are becoming more common in UPSC because, of course, they are not part of the traditional syllabus clearly, but since technologies are evolving, you will see these kind of questions in UPSC anyways. So you need to go to some of the base sources such as World Economic Forum, UN website, any other credible websites of world level organizations where you can read about these kind of content. So the question you already know. In this I have given an introduction of around, say, the introduction is of around 5 to 6 lines, and I would say about 30 words, 30 to 35 words, which is all right. This is the amount of introduction you need. So the introduction here is good. And here you see what I do is I simply define the statement given above. The keyword is fourth industrial revolution. So I do nothing but simply define what is fourth industrial revolution. I'm not trying to give a story. I'm not trying to give a reference or context. I'm simply saying what is the fourth industrial revolution. So this is one of the strategies I follow in a lot of my answers, is I simply define the main topic or the main keyword that is given in the question. So what is the definition? Fourth industrial revolution is a fusion of various digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, IoT, genetic engineering, quantum computing, etc., to produce transformational new technologies. Simple, straightforward, easy to understand, simple words. The only keywords I'm using is these, artificial intelligence, robotics, etc. Rest is simple language. Anyone can write this. I'm not using any kind of complicated language. Then I start with the body. So this is the intro. And this is the body. In body, what I have done is, fourth industrial revolution has initiated e-governance as integral part of the government as follows. So here the question is asking, discuss how fourth industrial revolution has initiated e-governance as integral part of government. ये statement उठा के यहीं लिख दिया है. Because of course I have to give points for that particular thing that is asked in the question, and there is no other way to do but this. This I use in a lot of my questions. I simply take the statement given in the question and write it as the opening statement of the body. So the first point is, then I generally write in points and I give short points, not very long points. Here I have given examples as well, because without giving examples, I don't think you can address this question very well. Because if you give examples in this question, it will be very clear to anyone. It will be very clear to the student or the reader or the professor who's reading it that what do you exactly mean. Then you don't need to explain it. So first is digital delivery of government services. So artificial intelligence obviously will and data analytics, which are part of the fourth industrial revolution, which will lead to a lot of digital delivery of services through these technologies developed in the fourth industrial revolution. So for example, Argo Setu app we are using right now, it has an AI component. We are using CoWIN app, it also has an AI component. So these are latest examples, you will find them in current affairs. The second point I have given is use of drones and Internet of Things for land survey and land record management has also initiated e-governance as part of the governance, and this was earlier done in traditional methods. So this point, again, where I get it from? I get it from Yojana magazine and other current affairs that have told about how land surveys are now being done by drones in India. Okay, so this is again use of fourth industrial revolution technology for enhancing e-governance, for initiating e-governance as an integral part of the government. Then the third one is government is directly engaging with citizens. This is a very important one. You know the MyGov app, it is a smart app and that is also being used by the government and it is leading to bottom-up feedback in the government system. Then surveillance system is important. So see here I'm covering development oriented like health and education sector in one point, then land sector in one point, then engagement of government with citizens in one point, and then finally surveillance also I'm covering in one point. Because if you don't cover things of national and international importance, which is surveillance, internal security, then your answer might not be complete. So try to cover different kind of technologies, different kind of viewpoints. So here face recognition systems which are being used now to recognize people, to surveillance people. Of course, I don't know if in India this has come, but this is not an India specific question. This will be something that in future will become integral to government systems also. So, and then there is the conclusion. Conclusion again, 20 words, maximum 20 to 25 words, kind of summarizing what you have told in the above or giving a way forward. So conclusion is of two types, either you summarize or you give a way forward. Or you can mix these two if space allows or time allows. So normally this is how the conclusion is. Here normally in these kind of questions I don't give a way forward, but I just summarize, because here they are not asking about any solutions, so they are not asking about any issues. They're just asking you to discuss. So in discuss kind of questions you can just summarize. And what summarize I have done? Hence, from the above examples, it is clear कि ऊपर से whatever we have seen, analysis we have done above, it is clear that new governance systems are using technological advancements from fourth industrial revolution to initiate a new era of e-governance. Nothing special about this conclusion. I am simply quoting what has been said in the question in different words, in different ways, to summarize the analysis of the entire answer that I have written. So I hope you get a good understanding of what needs to be done. Don't worry about the time limit. If you're just starting, you can take more time than 7-8 minutes. Take 12 minutes, 15 minutes. But practice will make the man perfect. Recently, one of the aspirants also asked me, sir, मेरे हाथों में दर्द होता है. I get pain in my fingers. I will tell you, when I was preparing, I had almost big holes here. You know, not holes, but like ये दब गया था पूरा. It had a huge depression like this here in my fingers because I used to practice so much writing. So don't worry about that. With practice, you will become fine. Your pain will also go away. It is not permanent. It is something that you have to just do it for exam. So next time I will be coming out with a GS3 answer very soon, 1 or 2 days. Until then, have a good time. See you. Bye bye.